And I'm bad like the Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still want to pod. Hi, Barbies. This is Asher Barber9, and welcome back to my channel. So today is a very special episode because today it's my birthday! Ta-da! Well, it was at the very least. I'm actually filming this a few days before my birthday, and not gonna lie, I don't think I'll be able to upload this on my birthday, but that's okay anyway. Anyway, yeah, today, for this special birthday episode, I am going to be reviewing 5 of the 9 Barbie movie dolls. I currently have 5 Barbie movie dolls as of the moment, and I originally had it planned that I'll open all of them. However, opening 9 dolls in like one video will probably make it way too long, so I don't really want to do that to you guys. So yeah, I'm opening these 5 for now, and I'll just make a part 2 later once the other dolls arrive. If y'all want to know my honest opinion about the Barbie movie, just so you know, I absolutely love it. I love it so much. And it's not just because I'm a doll collector, first and foremost. Basically, it was just a very good film. Like, it was cinema. Like, it was actually good. And there's barely any CGI. I love the production quality. It's a treat, honestly, to the eyes, to the ears. Like, it's a stunning movie, and it also has a great story. However, like, a lot of people don't seem to get the point. Like, I've even seen like fellow Barbie collectors who despise the movie, which is kind of ironic, you know? They don't seem to get the film. But personally, I love it. Like, I love it like so much. You have no idea. I've went to the theater like 2 times now, which is most that I can say for like watching movies, because I usually just watch once then never again. And seriously, like, I am making the Barbie movie my entire personality trait. Like, I'm wearing more pinks now. I'm basically like listening to the soundtrack over and over. And yeah, like, the Barbie movie, it's life. Like, it's my Citizen Kane. It's my godfather now. Like, I'm obsessed with the film. Okay, so first things first, let's review the packaging here. And oh my gosh, like, I love this. Like, I love this box. I mean, it's nothing too remarkable. It's quite simple, but I love like how it's designed, you know? The boxes, by the way, are designed by Mattel designer Diana Design. And I really love it. Like, it's very reminiscent of like old pink box Barbie dolls. Pink box, by the way, was what they called Playline dolls from the 80s and 90s. It's very reminiscent of that. Like, they all look like they're in vintage Barbie boxes. And it really goes well with the logo that they use, because they are using the 80s Barbie logo. This was a design choice by the director, Greta Gerwig, because she grew up with this logo. And here's a look at the more deluxe box. And these are for the ones that are priced like $50. Like, there is a variation compared to the ones that are like $25, such as these two. So yeah. But still, it's kind of nice. It's so cute. Oh, and by the way, this is the back of the packaging. Like, this is what you see for most of the packaging. However, for the Margot Robbie dolls, their packaging will look like this in the back. So, yeah. And there's nothing really, I mean, there's no elaborate descriptions. It's just greetings from Barbie Land, which I think is kind of cute. Anyway, I don't want to stick too long in this intro. I will be opening these 5 up, and I will be right back. And so here they are out of the box. 5 out of the 9 Barbie movie dolls. Let me just say though that I love this line like so much. Like, I love all of the dolls here. Like, everyone looks so good. Everyone looks so pretty. Like, these clothes are amazing. Like, oh gosh. Like, where do I even start? Well, maybe first of all, let's acknowledge the genius behind these outfits, who is the film's costume designer, Jacqueline Duran. Like, I feel like she really nailed what Barbies wear, even though she's not a Barbie designer. Like, these are all so good. Like, honestly, so good. And these are so nice. And even though Jacqueline designed all of the outfits for the characters in the movie, these dolls, though, are also still co-designed by Mattel designers. And I'll elaborate once I review all of them individually. And of course, aside from my apparent love for the movie, like, even if I didn't love the movie, like, I would still collect these dolls because, my God, like, look at the clothes. Like, the quality is here. Like, I haven't seen Barbie, like, have this quality, like, in, like, years. Like, maybe even a decade. Like, some of these dolls, like, have details that I've never seen in a while. Like, snap button closures, underwear, like fabric underwear, denim. Like, what? Like, I'm kind of speechless. Like, they really like pulled out all of the stops for these dolls. Like, my gosh, like, is Barbie cool again? Like, oh my gosh, like honestly, this line, like, even if you don't like the movie, like, this line is worth collecting because the quality is here. Like, Mattel is back, y'all. The dolls, of course, are all Barbie signature dolls. If you don't know what Barbie signature is basically the adult collector line for the Barbie brand. It's sort of like its own branch, like as like a separate brand sort of from the main play line. Well, anyway, for Barbie signature dolls, there's usually like a certificate of authenticity, such as this one, and a doll stand. However, for some reason, the Stereotypical Barbie and the Beach Ken, both of these are $25, by the way. They did not come with certificate, and they also do not come with doll stands. However, the rest, they come with certificates and doll stands. However, the distribution is kind of weird, particularly with the doll stands. As you can see, they're kind of different. For the Denim Ken, this is his doll stand, which is the typical doll stand that we usually get in Barbie signature. The black base and the transparent rod and bracket. However, it's different for the other dolls for some reason. For example, the Return to Barbie Land Barbie, this one, hers is a white base and a clear rod and a bracket. However, the wildest one is probably President Barbie here, because hers is a pink doll stand, and her rod is not transparent at all. It's translucent with sparkly bits inside, and it's kind of glittery. So yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, why are their stands all different? Like, I would have preferred like a similar doll stand for all of them so that they're all uniform when I try to display them. So it's kind of weird that they're all having different doll stands, and these two in particular don't have doll stands at all. I mean, that's just a tiny nitpick of mine. Like, I'm a Virgo, so please let me nitpick. Yeah. I do have one thing, just one thing, one easy little tiny bit of a thing that I don't like about these dolls, and it's sort of my fault as well. Um, I don't like that these dolls are so freaking hard to get a hold of. Like, honestly, like, they're not exactly hard to find, but sometimes they are. Like, they kind of are. And I'm I am so exasperated at how of all the lengths that I had to get these 5. And the 4, like, I'm still like having trouble getting those 4 that's not here. And there's also like a wave 2 and I have to worry about those. Like, oh my gosh. Like, needless to say, like, I have had troubles like getting all of these 5 together. And it's sort of my fault because like I sort of like underestimated the success of the Barbie movie. Like, I knew I was gonna love it, but I didn't think that everyone would love it. Because like when I first saw that the dolls were on sale, I was like, maybe I'll just get them on September or October once they're on sale. Like, I'm not in a hurry. But boy, oh my gosh. I did not expect these dolls to like get sold out like pretty much everywhere. Like, and it's such a like, I hate having to like compete against fellow doll collectors. But now I have to compete with fellow doll collectors. Plus, I have to compete with like casual fans who just want merch from the movie. Like, it's frustrating, but it's also really fun. But at the very least, I got these 5, and I do have like some that are coming here, and I'm still having trouble like with like 2 more, I think. And of course, there's still wave 2, so. Wish me luck, you guys. Like, I really do want to collect everything from here, so yeah. Anyway, that's enough for my mini rant. Let's go ahead and go to the individual reviews, and let's start with the star of the show, Stereotypical Barbie. And here she is up close, the pink gingham dress Barbie, otherwise known as Perfect Day Barbie. Now, this doll actually holds like a little bit more sentimental value to me than the others, because I actually bought her after watching the Barbie movie for the second time. Because during the second week after the first showing of the Barbie movie, that's when most of the Barbie merch started to get sold out. And I was freaking out. Like, I was legit freaking out. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, this is a mistake. Oh my gosh, I should have bought them while I had the chance. Oh my gosh. Like, I was kicking myself in the shins for like not buying the Barbie movie dolls in advance while they were still sold. And yeah, like, I went in full panic mode, and after I went to the theater, I raced to the nearest toy store, and luckily I found her, and she was the last one. Like, she was actually on the display window, and I actually had to ask the owner if I could buy her, even though she was a display doll only. But luckily she agreed. She was so nice. So yeah. Good times, man, good times. Okay, so first things first, we gotta talk about the face. Of course, as you know, this girl has a new face sculpt, which is used for most of the Barbie movie dolls, and they are, of course, modeled after Margot Robbie's own facial features. The face sculpt is created and designed by Mattel sculptor Ray Cavaluzzi. Ray usually does like a lot of the sculpts for Mattel's celebrity dolls. I do know that he did the Black Widow doll, the Wonder Woman dolls, the Hunger Games dolls, the X-Files anniversary dolls, and several others. Like, I forgot the others, but yeah, he usually does like most of the sculpts for celebrities. Personally, I quite like this face sculpt. I think she's pretty. I think she's nice. And I do like that she kind of looks like Margot Robbie, and she kind of doesn't as well. Personally, I get freaked out when celebrity dolls look too much like their celebrities. So yeah, this is a kind of like a nice like medium accuracy standpoint when it comes to celebrity dolls. So yeah, I'm glad that she kind of doesn't look like Margot, but she also kind of does. So yeah, if she were 100% accurate, like I don't think I'd be collecting her. But yeah, she's a nice little face sculpt, I think. Is she the most prettiest Barbie face sculpt that I've ever seen? No, unfortunately. But she does do the job, I think. And I think she makes a great main Barbie character face sculpt here in this line. Unfortunately, though, like a lot of the Barbie haters and a lot of the people from the community, like they did not like this face sculpt, and a lot of them are up in arms about this, like in the most melodramatic way. And some of them even like went as far as to using like transphobic language and transphobic slurs. Like, my gosh, like it's okay to not like a face sculpt, but to use bigotry, like, my gosh, like reevaluate your life, man. Like, it's a doll, it's a child's plaything, and you're up in arms about that and go as far as like using bigotry. Like, my god, like go see a therapist. Like, what are you doing with your life? Like, my gosh. And it's people like that that make me like distance myself from the doll community. Unfortunately, like the doll community does have like people like that, a lot of bad apples, you know. And quite frankly, I'm kind of like a pariah here, an outcast kind of. But that's okay. Like doll collecting is like a solo hobby, and I'm fine being alone, you know. But because personally, like I attract like way too many like problematic people in the doll community. So yeah, I distance myself from them for now. Whoa, that was way too big of a tangent. So sorry about that. Anyway, back to the review of this doll. I actually do think that she looks a lot like Margot, and I think it's just the face paint here that makes her not look like Margot. She actually does have the features, because people like They Call Me Obsessed and Aaron Malibu, they made custom Barbies of this sculpt, and they actually ended up looking like Margot, like exactly like Margot. So yeah, this face sculpt actually does have the features to be like Margot Robbie. Personally, I think it's just the screening. It's the screening that makes her not look like Margot Robbie. If they had painted her in a different way, I think Mattel would have really made this look like Margot. Of course, this is one of the first outfits that we get to see Margot Robbie's character in. And I have to say, I really love this dress. Like, it's so nice. And I really love the gingham. Like, I love plaid, I love gingham, I love tartan, and any other related like kilt type of fabric. I really love those type of patterns. And it really looks good on her. Like, I love the shade of pink used. Like, I'm glad that they went for a softer pink here. Like, it looks so nice, honestly. Of course, when Jacqueline Duran designed this dress, she had in mind to reference Barbie's older outfits. I remember there was one vintage outfit that Barbie wore where it was also a pink gingham dress. I forgot the name, but yeah, this isn't something that Barbie hasn't worn before. Like, she has definitely worn pink gingham, and for good reason, because gingham was actually very popular back in the late 50s and 60s. Like, it was not only like on trend at the time, but it was also fairly inexpensive. So a lot of women at the time would buy gingham and make dresses for their own and wear them, of course. Of course, this iconic look was translated into doll form by two of Mattel's head designers, and those two are Linda Chalmers-Chun and Robert Best. And I can kind of see the influences here, particularly Robert's influence. Usually Robert does like a lot of vintage stuff for the Barbie brand, particularly the BFMC, the Barbie fashion model collection. He used to do that a lot. And you can kind of see the resemblance in his style here. Like, I think I've seen this silhouette on a silkstone before. And yeah, kind of poetic, I think. I think they hired the right designer to translate this look into a Barbie, I think. And I have to say, like, the quality and the detailing on this dress is like so good. Like, honestly, like, I love the pleating here. Like, it's so nicely pressed, so nicely done. And even the straps, like, the straps isn't just like one fabric thrown in, it's actually just stitched all the way. Wow. Like, they even like made a faux belt here with like this nice little buckle, and it actually like moves. I really love that. Like, I'm a sucker for detail, even if like it's totally unnecessary. It's just so good, honestly. Oh, and the closures on the back of the dress is Velcro, and I'm kind of disappointed in that because the other dolls actually have like a snap enclosures, but it's fine. Like, she's a $25 doll and the others are $50, so I guess it's understandable, I think. Also, here's a close-up of the shoes. Like, I really love these pumps. Like, I love this new shoe mold. Like, gosh, I love it. And I also took the liberty and put some glitter on the hearts there, because in the movie, when Weird Barbie lifts up the high heels, the hearts did actually sparkle, and I want my shoes to sparkle too. So yeah, I put some glitter on top of it. I also really love that this doll came with like quite a bit of accessories, even though she's like a $25 doll, and $25 doesn't actually get you much in the Barbie brand anymore. But yeah, like, she came with quite a bit, and actually like pretty much all of the accessories that she has. Like, I love the jewelry, like this necklace and earring combo. Like, I love it. It actually bothered to paint these. Like, I'm surprised. Like, seriously, I'm surprised that Mattel went in with the details, because they usually just leave them blank, you know. So yeah, I really do appreciate this, and I really love that they went beyond and attached a bow as well. The bow, by the way, is attached via a tag pin, you know, those plastic stays. Let me just see if I can. No, I can't find it, but it's underneath her head. So if you do remove that, you're gonna have to find a way to reattach the bow. Just so you know. Oh, and it also came with like a nice little bracelet. And all of these accessories are new molds, so yeah, I quite appreciate this. Really love that for her. Though I don't really like to show off my doll's underwear on camera because YouTube might flag or take down the video. Yes, I've seen content creators where their videos were taken down for doll nudity of all things. But I feel like I owe it to you all to show it to you so I can properly review like this doll from head to toe. So for scientific purposes, here is her underwear. There you go, you pervs. Just kidding. But yeah, it's a really nicely constructed garment, I think. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing too special, though I wish that they used a more opaque, more solid cloth rather than this see-through one. But it's okay. Like, I can't believe we're getting doll underwear for a $25 doll. Like, it's really, really nice, I think. Very nicely constructed, I think. Her hair is this thin grade saran hair. Personally, this one is not my favorite. Like, I would have preferred like the thicker, like heavier, straighter saran fibers. But it's okay. Like, at least it's saran. Like, saran works well with boiling water, and you can pretty much just boil wash this if you want it smoothened. Personally, I just detangled everything with warm water and stuff. But yeah, it still needs a little bit of love, I think. However, if you are interested in having this doll and you want to make her over, please, 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 like, follow this advice. Do not ever wash the bangs off. Like, please, I implore you, do not wash it off. I have seen so many horrible pictures of this doll with the bangs washed off, and I can guarantee you they all look awful. Absolutely awful. Like, I know as doll collectors, like, we like to pretend like we're like hair artists when we give our dolls makeovers, but I implore you, like, don't wash off this gel that's keeping the bangs together. I swear, like, if you do that, I guarantee you it'll look awful. You will be ruining this doll's hair forever. So yeah, you have been warned. I wish he had a better body type though. Like, I mean, this is okay. Like, the articulation is okay, I guess, but okay's just not good enough for me. I mean, y'all know me, I'm used to the made to move body, and it's really, really hard to pose her most of the time. And the range of motion on this body is just not great, honestly. Like, her legs can only like, they can only like spread through here, like, which is not great, honestly. And the range of motion here in the arms, they're not, it's not great. It's really not great. I rather prefer the made to move body or like other articulated body types. My only main gripe about this dress though is that I wish she had a petticoat underneath, just so it'll be more accurate to the movie. Like, that scene when Margot Robbie descends from her roof to her Corvette was just so iconic, honestly. Of course, it was an homage to Marilyn Monroe's scene from what was that movie again? The 7-Year Itch, I think. But yeah, like, it was so iconic. Like, I wish I could replicate it on this doll, you know? Like, I wish she had a petticoat. To those who know of a doll customizer who sells petticoats for this dress specifically, please let me know so I can buy some for this doll. Overall, I think she's a really, really good doll. Like, for $25, I think like we're getting like a lot here, especially since she's very detailed. Like, I mean, look at all the accessories, like even the buckle, the construction of the dress. Like, overall, like, I think she's really, really done well. I think if I were to give her a rating, I would probably give her 4.5 stars. And there's a half-star deduction because she doesn't have a petticoat. But yeah, but still, she's still a really good dog, I think. And here is a closer look of Beach Ken from the Barbie movie doll collection. Now, he's not a surfer, he's not a lifeguard, he's just Beach. I swear to God, I love the humor in this movie. Okay, so where do I even begin to review this doll? Okay, personally, I just want to say that I love him. I think he's super cute. I think he's super adorable. However, he does not look like Ryan Gosling, and there's a reason for that. Ryan simply did not agree to license his image, so they just put in another face sculpt instead. But that's okay, like, I quite like this doll. And though they did make a Ryan Gosling sculpt, actually. However, they did that for that one GQ interview, which was actually kind of funny. But yeah, it was only used for that bit, and they didn't use it for the actual merch. But you know, that's okay. That's okay. I quite like this sculpt. I think he's adorable. And even though he doesn't look like Ryan Gosling, he will be Ryan Gosling to me in spirit. This face sculpt, by the way, is a modified version of the face sculpt of Barbie Fashionista 211, which also debuted this year. And that face is actually just the smiling version of the regular Ken face sculpt. And personally, I think it's kind of cute. Like, usually I don't go for playline heads, especially for Kens. Definitely for Kens, I usually go for like a more stoic, more blank expressions, usually with a closed mouth. But I quite like him. Like, he's kind of cute. I really love him. He looks really sweet, and I really like it on this doll. I think like he has like personality beaming through, and I find him really adorable, I think. I also like really love his outfit. I love the overall design of it. Like, it has a very like vintage flair, but still has a lot of like Ken energy, you know, Kenergy, I guess. Yeah. And I also love that it's in pastels. Like, we usually don't see Ken nor Barbie in pastels. And by pastels, I don't just mean like bright colors, like, you know, pastels as in like the entire aesthetic. And I really love that, I think. Like, who knew that this shade of mint and peach would look good together? Yeah. And just like a stereotypical Barbie, Ken also has like vintage influences. Like, this is a very 1960s silhouette for swimsuits. So yeah, I really love the detail and the design. I think Jacqueline really researched her stuff when she dressed all the actors here. Now for this doll, Jacqueline's designs were translated into doll form by Mattel designers Robert Best and Bill Greening. And I can kind of see the influences between those two designers. First of all, Robert, like I said in Stereotypical Barbie's review, his thing is usually for vintage dolls and clothing, so yeah, his influence is very apparent here. But I mostly see Bill Greening's touch here. I mostly see his influence, because Bill has a knack for like making a very simplistic garments, very minimalist garments, but make them look like really good. He has a very good talent for that. Most notably, he made very simplistic lines such as the Barbie Basics collection, as well as, of course, the Barbie Looks collection. So yeah, it's kind of his thing, and you can kind of like see his influence here. And even though it's quite a simple outfit, like, it is very detailed. I mean, look at these buttons. Wow, they're so nice. Like, wow. Are they stitched together? No, I think they're just glued on together. Oh wait, no. No, they are stitched. Wow, like, I'm impressed. Like, wow. I also love like the overall construction of the outfit. Like, look at this waistband, and even the collar. Like, look at that. It's so nicely done. And of course, the shorts has functioning pockets, which is kind of cool. I really love that. There's also like a fly detail here, which I kind of miss. They don't usually do that for a lot of Kens anymore. And as for the closures in the back, it's snap closures, which is really, really fun, I think. I really, really miss these. So I can just snap it back in if you want. So yeah, I really, really love like the overall quality of this garment. Like it's so nice, it's so good. I really, really like his hair. Like I like how it's styled, and I also like the really, really like platinum color. And I really, really like how it's done here. Like it's not my favorite Ken hairstyle ever that they did, but I do quite like it. At the very least, I can appreciate that it's not, you know, molded hair. Like I hate molded hair with a passion. I also wish that he was a little bit more tan though, because Ryan Gosling in the movie was definitely a lot more tan. But for this doll, he's basically just the same skin tone as the Margot Robbie doll. So yeah, I think that's sort of like a missed opportunity. I wish he was a bit more tan to be like, you know, more accurate. The only thing that I really don't like about this doll though is the shoes. Personally, I've seen this shoe mold way too many times before. I've seen it since like the very early 2000s. And even now it's still here, and I don't know, I'm kind of sick of it. And you know how I feel about like Ken shoe molds. Like they tend to like not be very diverse. They tend to use the same shoe mold over and over and over again. But to be fair, this shoe mold does actually look like the shoe that Ryan wears in the movie. So I guess I can't be too mad at that. Like it is a very like common silhouette of a tennis shoe. So yeah, like I can let this slip by, I guess. So, I'm probably just being nitpicky here. This doll doesn't come with a lot of accessories, but he does come with this surfboard for some reason. I mean, I guess Ryan did hold a surfboard for a hot minute in the film. But yeah, I personally don't find this necessary at all. Because he's not a lifeguard. He's not a surfer. He's just beach. And he's Knuff. I swear to God, I love this movie. But yeah, whatever. I mean, I guess, like, at least he has something. Though I do hate that it's so plain. Like, was his surfboard even this plain in the movie? I don't remember. But whatever. He also comes with a new articulated Ken body. Personally, I think it's okay, I guess. It's okay. It's not the worst Ken body, I think. At the very least, though, this guy can sit, so yay. It's a nice range of motion. However, like, it's not great, you know? It's not, like, made to move great. But still, I think it's nice. I think it does the job. He can't spread his legs too much, though, which is kind of a shame. Like, it's sort of like the same as the articulated bodies for the Barbies as well. They can't spread their legs too much. But oh well. And I do really, really miss the need to move articulation. I just want them to touch their faces. But I can't. Like, this is the farthest that these hands can go. But yeah, I mean, who knows? I might buy another Ken to like swap him into a made to move. But I'm okay with this body. Like, I don't really like to waste more money buying more made to moves, even though this guy already has a perfectly good articulation, I think. Overall, I really, really like this doll. Like, so far I have very, very little complaints. And the complaints that I do have, like, they don't really hinder me from liking this doll too much. And I think the score that I can give him is a perfect 5 out of 5 stars. Yeah, I think I really, really love him. Like, I really, really love this smile and this overall look. I feel like he's a very, like, put together Ken doll, you know. And here she is up close. President Barbie from the Barbie movie dolls collection. Oh my gosh, you guys, like, what a stunner, like, what a beauty, like, oh my gosh, yes, queen, I mean president. Oh my gosh, like, she looks like a holiday Barbie. And I don't mean that in a bad way, by the way. Like, I know that holiday Barbies suck nowadays, like, but my gosh, wow, like, I love everything here. Look at the glitter, the sparkles, the pink, the glamour, like, my gosh. Of course, the gown is a 1/6 scale replica of the gown that President Barbie, played by Issa Rae's character, wears in the movie. It was on the very first scene she was in. And quite frankly, I didn't actually like that dress on Issa. Like, I felt like that was so flat, kind of frumpy, and it didn't really like turn heads or anything. But somehow, some way, the gown looked better on the Barbie. Like, oh my gosh. Like, wow. Like, I'm kind of speechless. Like, I don't know what to say, really. Like, it's such a striking gown. Like, I love everything about it. This doll was designed by Mattel designer Carlisle Nuera. And I really, really love his work. Like, he's one of my favorite designers at Mattel, and yeah, I'm so glad that he really did a great job here and for this doll. Like, she's stunning. Like, she is stunning. And Carlisle has a thing for like POC dolls, black dolls, people of color, and yeah, he usually makes really good people of color dolls. So I'm so glad that he worked on this doll specifically. Like, she looks amazing. Like, this girl ate, like, period. I also like really love her face here. Just so you know, this face sculpt is not sculpted after Issa Rae's likeness. This is just a existing Barbie face sculpt. This is called the Pazette face sculpt. This sculpt debuted back in 2012, 2013. I don't know, I forgot. But yeah, it's an existing Barbie sculpt. And however, like, even though this face was not modeled after Issa Rae, I actually think they made the right call and used this face. Like, she almost does actually look like Issa for the most part. Like, I think everything looks almost accurate, almost, except the mouth. Like, definitely not the mouth. Like, Issa has a very like wide smile, and her lips are also thinner. This doll's mouth is definitely not as wide, and her lips are way too plump, I think. But still, like, I think it's a fairly close head. Like, I definitely would have preferred this face if I were to choose a face sculpt for Issa Rae. Yeah, I think she looks good. I also like really love her makeup. Like, she has like a little bit more makeup than Margot Robbie's Barbie. I really love like the eyeshadow palette used here. Like, I love the colors. You can see like the purples standing out. And I also like the medium brown lipstick. It's so nice. So nice. And of course, she also has manicures, because this is a Carlisle Nuera doll. Carlisle also always likes to put nails on his dolls, unlike most of the other Barbie designers. This hair, though, I have to say, like, I love it. Like, this is actually how her hair looks out of the box. Like, my gosh, this is like one of the best box hairs that I've ever had. Like, wow. I mean, it's kind of stunning. Like, I probably should just adjust some bits here and there, but overall, like, I'm not mad. It's kind of glam. Like again, this girl ate. My God, like, stunning, just stunning. She also comes with like really, really nice accessories. Like, I love this necklace. Like, oh my gosh, like, what are those? Oh, so they're flowers. So cool, so cool. I wish she had better earrings though, like these cute little rings. They're kinda, they're kinda meh. Like, I wish like they were like dangling earrings or something. And they're not even painted in the same way as the necklace. I should probably fix that. And of course, my favorite piece is probably this sash. Like, oh my gosh, I love it. Like, it even came with tassels. I mean, one tassel. Like, it's so cute. I really, really love it. And here's a view of the dress without the sash on. Personally, I really, really love it. Like, I think it still looks really, really good. I think still getting that holiday Barbie vibes. And here's a close-up of the sash again. Like, I really, really love this sash. Like, it's very, very soft and smooth. Like, I love this ribbon material that they used here. And the sash is so cute. Like, I really, really love it as well. Also worth noting, by the way, that the closures on her back are Velcro. They're not snaps, unlike some of the other dolls. But that's okay. I can live with it, I guess. I am, though, disappointed that the glitter on the bodice doesn't really go all the way. As you can see here, like, the back is completely unglitterified. And it's kind of sad because this is actually such a good gown. Like, I don't know why they didn't put glitter in the back. I think it's so that it doesn't interfere with the doll stand, I think. That's the only reason that I can come up here. But yeah, I wish it was glittered in the back as well. Like, come on, like, you're already wasting so much glitter and microplastic here. Like, and just add a little bit more at the back. Like, come on. And here is a close-up of the doll's shoes. I mean, they're nice. They're okay. I think it would have been better for like a more elaborate shoe mold, I think. This is actually the same shoe that the Return to Barbie Land Barbie wore. So yeah, I mean, it's okay. Personally, I just wish that she would have had like a more glam shoe. But at the very least, I've never had this pair before. I'm not sure if it's new though. Correct me if I'm wrong, if it's new or not. Sound off in the comments down below if you know. However, I do not like the body type used on this doll. Like, I hate this body with an infuriating passion. This is called, by the way, the superhero body, or the hero body. I'm not so sure. But whatever, it has the word hero on it. And I really, really hate it because it's very, like, restrictive. Like, oh gosh, I hate this. Like, seriously, like, they're almost made to move, basically. So you can see here that the arms are double jointed. So at the very least, she can, like, go as far as here in the elbow joint. But she doesn't have an upper arm joint, which means that I can't make her arms swivel to the side. It's just forward and back, and it's very infuriating. Like, very, like, it's so and mind you, she is on a ball gown, and it's really important to me, like, for dolls in ball gowns to like have their arms splayed out like that. so the arms don't obstruct the view of the dress. But for this doll, I can't. Like, she can only like go forward and back with her arms. So yeah, like, oh, it's so bad, honestly. And these are a view of her legs here. Let me just, yeah. And just like the arms, they also don't have a joint here on the upper thigh, so they can also only move forward and back and bend like that. So yeah, like, it's a very like frustrating body type, and I really really hate it so much. Like, I wish that they gave this doll like a better body type instead. Overall, I really really love this doll. Like, I love her overall look, her overall vibe. Like, she really 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 does like give off like holiday Barbie energy, and I mean that in the best way possible. Like, I love this gown, this outfit and all. And personally, I think her only major shortcoming really is just the body type here, and her lack of like true mobility, her very pathetic excuse of an articulation. But I think I could just fix it with putting her on a made-to-move body. But I'm not gonna do that because I'm cutting back on spending, because I feel like I'm rebodying dolls like way too much nowadays. But yeah, whatever. I'll just live with it for now. But yeah, still, she's a very strong doll, I think. Like, even if she wasn't a character in the Barbie movie, I'd still buy this doll because she's amazing. If ever I were to give her a rating, I'd give her an honest 4 out of 5 stars. And here is a closer look of Double Denim Ken from the Barbie movie dolls collection. Okay, so this guy might be one of my favorite Ken doll releases for this year. Where do I even start to review him? Well, first of all, I really really love his overall vibe here. Like, it's very like hyper masculine, like a little bit edgy, but still has that signature Ken flair, that Kenergy, so to speak. I really really love his outfit. Like, I love the whole double denim look here. Like, it's so cool, I think. Like, it's very Y2K, very early 2000s. But it also has like a 90s flair to it, like a mid-90s grunge type of vibe, I think. Yeah, I think it's so cool. Like, it's so nice. Like, even if like this doll didn't come in the Barbie movie collection, I'd still genuinely collect this. Like, he looks so cool. Like, I don't think we've ever seen like a Ken in an outfit like this. Like, it's so good, like, honestly. It's not too accurate from what Ryan Gosling wears in the movie. As you can see in the movie, Ryan wears a smaller vest compared to this one. But that's okay. Like, I recognize that it is a lot harder to scale this type of outfits into 1/6 scale. But still, it's still really nice. I think they did a good job here. The outfit, by the way, is designed by Javier Mayabe from Mattel's design team. I actually don't have a doll by him yet. Like, he's the designer of the Barbie Rewind dolls, as well as the current Dia de los Muertos dolls. Yeah, I haven't had any dolls by him, so this is the first, so yeah, hopefully it won't be the last. I also just want to talk about the fabric real quick. Like, oh my gosh, like, I love this denim. Like, it's really really good denim too. Like, wow. And mind you, I once told you guys that I don't think Mattel can afford denim anymore. Like, because really we've only been seeing like denim like on more expensive releases like the Barbie style dolls, and really yeah, like we haven't seen it in like the playline or on cheaper Barbie signature releases. But now we're seeing it again, and not just like denim, like in double denim. So yeah, like Mattel can afford denim again, so yay. I really love that for them. I guess the whole Barbie movie is really paying off for them now that they can afford this. And it's not just that, like the denim they use is like really nice. Like it feels like actual denim, like denim that you would put on a human. Because they usually use miniature denim back then when they would use a denim for dolls. So yeah, it's really nice. Also, the detailing on this outfit, like it's so good. Like and as you can see here, the buttons here, these are actually sewed, which is really nice. It looks so good. And these flaps, they do open. However, the pocket here is not functional, which is fine, I guess. And the collar here is popped because in the film, Ryan Gosling's character, his collar is also popped. But you can't actually just unpop this, and you can lay it flat if you like. Personally, I like it popped because it looks more accurate in the film. And the pants, oh gosh, the pants. So good. Like it even has functioning belt loops, so if you have miniature belts, you can pretty much put it on him. Like honestly, detailing. And his cuffs are rolled up as well, and you can actually unroll them as well. So yeah. The detail, gosh, the detail. And of course, there's functioning pockets here on the sides. And the closures at the back, they're just Velcro, but that's okay because if they did snaps, it'll probably be too bulky. So yeah, I'm okay that it's just Velcro. Oh, and yeah, there's also like 2 more pockets at the back, which is so nice, I think. Like the detail of this doll. Again though, they're reusing a repeat shoe mold here for Ken. Again, I've seen this shoe mold so many times before. Like seriously, I have this in every color. I at least remember like a blue pair and a red pair of these, and several white ones that are pretty much identical to this. So yeah, I mean it does actually look like the pair that Ryan wore in the movie, but still I would have preferred like a different shoe mold because I'm really tired of like Ken just reusing the exact same shoe mold over and over. But whatever, I guess. And I also want to compare these 2 heads real quick because there is a difference between the 2. They're both painted very differently, and I really love that because we're seeing how flexible this face sculpt really is. I do prefer this one a little bit because his eyes are more like closer together, as you can see. So it makes him more realistic, and it makes him more look like Ryan Gosling, because Ryan Gosling's eyes also look like they're really close together. However, I think I prefer this one much more because he's more charming. Like I really love the side eye. Like I love dolls in side eye, honestly. Like most of my favorite Barbies have the side eye. And also like he looks like more happy here. Like he's more jovial. He looks like he's really sweet, like he just told a joke or something. He's also smizing, like as you can see here, that the eyes here, they're like the lower lids are like lifted a bit. So yeah, he looks like he's smiling, he's smizing, and I really love that. Like, I think he's a little bit, like just a tad bit more charming than this one. But I do still also love this one. Like, I love both of them. And in case you were wondering, yes, the waistband detailing on his pants is actual separate underwear that's underneath his pants, which is kind of awesome. Usually we don't get a lot of like actual Ken underwear, so I'm glad they added that detail. It's kind of cool actually. And I do love like the logo here. That's sort of like a parody of the Calvin Klein logo, only it says Ken. I really like that. So awesome. And let me guess, y'all want me to take off his pants so you can see the underwear. Okay, fine. I'm doing it now. For science. Here we go, girls and gays. So yeah, here's the underwear. And I really like it too. Like, it's actually nicely well done. Like, they even added like flaps and detailing here. Like, I really love that. Like, they didn't have to do this because we don't really see it. But yeah, I really like appreciate this. Like, it's so nice. So nice, I think. And this also like opens up the underwear to be styled in different ways. Because personally, like, I like to put him like in a I like to put him on the like saggy pants trend that was popular back in the Y2K era. It was sort of like this, like you let your underwear show for a little bit. So yeah, I can make Ken do this trend now because of the real fabric underwear. So cool, so cool. Overall, I really love this doll. Like, this is one of my favorite Ken releases for 2023. Like, he's so cute, like he's so handsome. Like, I love his overall style and the detail is here. Like, he's so good. Like, honestly, I love him so much. If I were to give him an honest rating, he'll be a perfect 5 out of 5 stars. And last, but certainly not the least, is the return to Barbie Land Barbie. Okay, so let's cut to the chase here because this video is already an hour long. I love this doll. Like, she's actually my favorite out of all the Margot Robbie Barbies. Like, oh my gosh, I love her so much. Like, where do I even begin? Like, first of all, like, I love her because she is head to toe pastel. Like I told you guys, like, I love a good pastel aesthetic. And Barbie doesn't really usually do like a head to toe pastel look. And yeah, I love everything here. Like, I love the colors. Like, I love the baby blue, the mint green, the pink. Like, oh gosh, this doll just screams like Candyland and pastels, and I love it. I love it so much. This outfit was translated into doll form by two of Mattel's head designers, Linda Chaw Merchant and Robert Best. And fun fact, this is actually Margot Robbie's favorite outfit that she wore in the entire film. And I can kind of agree, like, this is my favorite outfit that she wore in the movie as well. Like, I love the satin that they used here. Like, it's not like a super thick satin, because the thing about satin is I don't like it when it's too thick, because, you know, it could look bulky on a Barbie. But I quite like this one. Like, this satin feels so nice. And as for this jacket, like, I don't know what fabric this is, but I love how textured it is, like, as you can see. Wow, I really love it. Like, it feels really nice. And it's so nice quality. Like, oh my gosh. Her accessories are amazing as well. Like, look at these nice teardrop earrings. Gosh, I love this. I think this is a new mold, and I'm glad that they did that for her. But my favorite piece from this entire doll is this hat. Like, I love hats on Barbies, actually, especially if they're tailor-made. And this, like, oh gosh, this looks so nice. It's so cute, and it's the same fabric as the jacket. And yes, I said that it's a fabric, and it's actually like stitched and everything. Like, how did they do this? Look at the stitching. Oh my god, the quality on this doll. And she's only $50. Like, wow. Like, it's so cool. Like, this is probably one of the best Barbie hats I own. Yeah, like, gosh, I love it. I love it so much. And here is a closer look of her shoes. There we go. Personally, I quite like it. I'm sorry if the grass is blocking it a little bit, but maybe I can just go ahead and here we go. Here's a closer look of the shoe. Personally, I don't have any strong feelings about this. It's an okay shoe mold, I think. So yeah, it's, by the way, the same shoe mold as President Barbie. Hers is just in gold. Personally, I think it's okay. It does look cute when coupled with the outfit. So yeah, I am though not sure if it's accurate to the movie. Because spoiler alert, when Stereotypical Barbie returns to Barbie Land, she kicks her shoes off because she undergoes depression. So yeah, I'm not so sure if the shoe that she wore in that scene was similar to this one, because you know, strappy heels, they don't really fall off that easily. So yeah, I'm having my doubts, but I'll need to search about it more, I think. Her face is pretty much identical to all of the Margot Robbie Barbies. Like, there's really no variation here. Like, even the screening is the same, as you can see. Like, even the makeup, they're using the same colors and stuff. Personally, I find that to be a little bit of a missed opportunity here. But I think it's accurate. Like, Margot Robbie looks the same in pretty much every shot of the movie. Like, there's really no variation in her makeup anyway, so I think it's accurate at the very least. So yeah, I also kind of like her hair here. I actually did not wash it off. I know most people tend to wash it off since her look in the Return to Barbie Land outfit, her hair was straight there. But I don't know, like, I actually kind of like this hairstyle. Like, I actually like it on her. Like, I love the curls that were done here. Like, yeah, like, I don't care. I love it. I love it so much. I don't think I'll be washing it off anytime soon. And here is a look of the outfit without the hat and jacket on. I'm glad that even without the jacket on, it still holds up on its own. It's still quite a nice outfit, I think. I love this ribbon detailing here. It's a little bit stiff, but I think I'll just, I'll take care of that later. And here is a look at the back. And yes, that is snap closures. Like, I really, really love it. Like, I always love it when my dolls have snap closures. Like, oh, this is so nice. So nice. So good. And oh, what is that we're seeing? Is that tulle? Why, yes, she has a tulle petticoat. Like, I'm glad she has a tulle petticoat underneath. Unlike the pink gingham dress Barbie, I wish that one had a tulle petticoat as well. But that's okay. I mean, this doll is a little bit more expensive than her, so I guess that's understandable. But yeah, I quite like it. And yes, she also has underwear. And it's the same white underwear that the pink gingham dress Barbie wore. Overall, I think she's a very, very stunning doll, in my opinion. I literally have no complaints about her. Like, I think she's perfect. In all honesty, the rating that I can give her is a 6 out of 5 stars. Like, I love her that much, y'all. Like, She's kind of my favorite Barbie here in the Barbie movie dolls collection. And so that is it for my review of the Barbie movie dolls. So tell me what you guys think of them. Do you love them? Do you hate them? Are you having trouble finding them like I did? Feel free to comment down below. And as always, I want to thank you all so much for watching this video. This channel is now 3 months old, and I feel like I've grown so much as a creator in such a short amount of time. And yeah, I just want to thank you all so much for all the love and support. And as usual, you can also find me on my Instagram and TikTok at AsherBarber9, where you can view my photography as well as my short videos. Anyway, I'm off. I'm going to the theater again to watch my favorite movie for the 3rd time. After all, it's still my birth week, so yeah, might as well milk it, you know. Anyway, that's it for now. So I will see you guys on the next video. Bye, Barbies!